What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. As we know, Anthony Anderson is going through a tumultuous time in his divorce. And of course, with that divorce, we have found out that he needs to spend $20,000 a month in spousal support to his ex-wife, Alvina Anderson. Now, in this particular divorce, there's also some things that basically he will give up. He's going to give up his 2022 Mazda, their Houston home, all right, and basically a lot of other money. And again, he tried to make it work with her. She was with him when he didn't have anything, so it's not like she was, let's say, with him for the money. And I'm not going to say that the divorce didn't end in an amicable way, because relationships can end in an amicable way, right? We're not saying that they can't. But after spending this much money, what is our brother doing now? I'll tell you. Anthony Anderson has joined possibly the Passport Bros. Okay. Now, we got this. Shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group. Anthony Anderson, and it says this: Anthony in South Africa having dinner with actress Boity Tulo. Bruh done called home to tell his wife he ain't coming back home no more. They fail to realize beautiful black women are global. So now, and that is the case of the discussion today that I really want to deal with. Okay. Now I want to deal with the fact that I'm living over in Africa. I love it here. It has its challenges, of course, just like any other place, but and the challenges are sometimes too great for me. I have my issues and stuff like that. However, I will tell you though that the good outweighs the bad, at least for me. Now, this particular young lady is, number one, super thick. She's 33. She's definitely beautiful. And I don't know if she's from the Zulu culture and things like that, but for sure, I will tell you that sisters in South Africa, and I used to, have a South African girlfriend that I was really crazy about. When it comes to having a little bit more respect for a man, I know women can be entitled and all of that. Listen, brother's got a lot of opportunity in SA. I'm just going to tell you that is possible. A lot of black men get a lot of opportunity in Africa, right? And this is something that I want to talk about. Is that the new frontier for the black man? I know a lot of brothers is doing the Dominican Republic thing. I know a lot of brothers is doing the Brazil thing. But what about Africa? And that's like, if you are a brother and you feel like, American black women are just not going to be your thing, it takes too much work and all of that, can you consider Africa? I want to talk about that. This is important. Firstly, somebody like Anthony Anderson, if he was to get somebody, the one glaring thing I see here, firstly, the ex-wife is around his age. Anthony Anderson has to be in his mid 50s. Now, if he was to get somebody, let's say 30, 25, something like that, it would look sort of bad, right? For a man 53 years old to be dealing with a woman that is 30, 33. Some people like P. Diddy's all they deal with, right? Al Pacino, but you get a lot of hate. Oh, you're dealing with these young women because you want to use them. You want to take advantage of them. Because you can't get nobody your own age. It's a lot of shaming of men there, right? But I can tell you, living in Uganda, it is quite normal. South Africa, I believe it is quite normal. It is not out of the ordinary for a man to be 53. And obviously, you may have some level of ageism there. That could be true. But it's not out of the ordinary. As long as the guy keeps himself together to a certain degree, it's not out of the ordinary. Now, when it comes to this whole idea of, let's say, traditional things, we're going to talk about, some of the brothers and sisters out there. Some of the brothers might want a woman that's a little bit more wanting to cook, clean, things like that, take care of their man. Now, I will say this. This is not to begrudge anybody in Black America or the women there. But I just want to say that the women seem to have a very difficult time in our community trying to understand how they should try to work with a Black man. It is very difficult. Even some of these other cultures that might be a little, getting the feminist thing on now. But with Black women in America, you'll find that it hasn't been a part of their upbringing. It's been a part of the upbringing to, let's say, for example, look nice, how to keep themselves together, how to do their hair and how to look good. But as far as treating a man, it's something that's not embedded or ingrained in the culture. Whereas I've seen in a lot of African societies, it's a big part of the teaching. How to cook for a man, how to keep your house in order, how to take care of people in the family, how to behave in public. I never see, let's say, for example, like with some of the sisters in America, somebody coming to the store with a bonnet on. Sisters arguing or fighting somewhere. It's something that you just don't see here. You don't see that sort of what you would consider that lack of, let's say, femininity. I've never seen it. I've never seen women even have a fight. I've been here for 6 years, off and on. I've never seen it. I've never even seen women arguing. I've never seen it. So what happens is, for a lot of Black men, that's your opportunity in some aspects. Now, there are going to be some things where I would say the culture is going to be a lot different. It's hard to, I would say watch certain movies and certain things in the culture together. But what I'm seeing is, hey, look, seems to be a pretty good deal for a lot of guys on average. Not trying to say that's what you need to do, but these guys like Anthony Anderson, they're going to explore their options. Look, you keep this money. I can come over and kick it in here. And not only can I come over and kick it in South Africa also has a different sort of opportunity financially. Look at what Steve Harvey was able to accomplish in South Africa with Family Feud. The South African economy is great. It's the most diverse economy in Africa. It is, in my honest opinion, the real economic giant in Africa because of the population and the money it has. Hey, you got a lot of money you can make in South Africa. So you can get better looking women in some guys' perspective. Women who are going to be more feasible for you. And if you can make the move to do it, all things being equal, hey, what's the problem? And here's what I'm going to say. I believe that most guys are going to do it. Most guys are not, if they can do it, not getting married in America. It is what it is. I hate to say that, but I think a lot of guys are like, what am I gonna? Let me just say this. I was in a relationship, before I came to Uganda. I was just saying, the first time I came, I was actually with somebody. And I even ended up telling my friend, I didn't tell her, I told my friend, if I would have come to Uganda before me and the girl was together, I wouldn't be her man. That's how bad it was. There was no way I would have made her my girlfriend and been serious about her. I wish I would have came here first. That's the God's honest truth. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Osei Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all you do, Bell. I'm out.